Okay, what is your relationship status and why? I'm I'm definitely exposing myself at this point. Are you high maintenance? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel. If you can tell by the title of this video, this is a get to know me tag. Because this definitely should have been the first video, but it was not. So if you see me looking down, it's at my phone. If you hear that beeping sound, I'm gonna try to put some music over it. I can't. I'm gonna try to put some music over it, but that's the fire alarm. It definitely needs to be changed, but in 60 days, that's no longer my responsibility. And that's that. Okay. If you see like this dark mark on me, this is from my eczema. It's currently healing and I need to see a dermatologist, period. Not the point. Anyways, let's get into the questions. Okay, what is your name? For all intent purposes, I go by Mel. What does your YouTube name mean? So not even to start off being depressing, I just felt like growing up, it was just like me against everybody because nobody nobody kind of like got it. Like nobody really understood. So a lot of the days it would feel like me versus everyone. So I thought that would be a cool name, you know? Not your first, if I had to change my first name, what would it be? So funny story, right? Funny story. I was supposed to be named Diamond, right? But in my mind, like when I was told that, in my mind, I think that's a fire name. Like it's fire. Like you cannot tell me otherwise. What I did was I created an alter ego. Her name is, this is a little bit off topic. Alter ego Diamond was there for like when I didn't have confidence or when I couldn't talk to people or I was just real shy, believe it or not. Anyway, so Diamond's backstory, Diamond grew up in Miami. I did not grow up in Miami, but I lived in a small town during that time, so I really wanted to be in a big city. So she was a stripper. I was 17, so in my mind, I was already 18. She was a stripper just to make some extra money and be independent, you know? And, you know, she stripped for a little bit, you know, she did her thing. Now she owns several strip clubs and she has several businesses and she's a boss. So technically speaking, I kept the name. I don't really use her anymore because I don't really need her. Okay, where are you from? So I was born in New York, in Queens, New York. So where I grew up is very complicated. I moved around a lot. Just because like I had parents who had jobs that required us to move quite a bit, which I'm not gonna get into because people got to keep jobs. So about what are my favorite things about myself? I think personally, my personality, like my mom explains it that I have like a grandiose idea of everything. And I feel like that was professional shade. Like she was really throwing shade. Now that I think about it, like I like if it's not shade, that it just sounds shady. What is your biggest fear? No. Okay, look. I know it sounds irrational. I know it sounds irrational, but hear me out, right? So like out of the basics, like I don't like bugs, rodents of any kind, right? Like I'm screaming, I'm doing the most, like I'm already dramatic as is, so like no. But thinking about it, right? My biggest fear would probably be like seeing a wolf or a coyote, right? And I know what people are thinking, like, when are you gonna see a wolf or coyote? Look, there's a lot of I live in Ohio. There's a lot of wildlife, okay? No, let me tell you why this is my biggest fear. The language barrier. The language barrier. I speak human, you speak coyote, wolf. Not the same. There is a language barrier between your kind and mine. It does not translate, okay? So what I'm saying is not registering. What you're saying is not registering. It's not, no, too much misunderstanding. No, too much cause for confusion. Miss me with it, no. So if we are on a trail and I see a wildlife thing that's growling at me, you're gonna want to fight me automatically. Even if you're not like a violent person, you're probably going to want to fight me right then and there, because I'm not going to be a help to you. I'm not going to be any help to you. I'm going to do the most. So don't invite Mel to a wildlife conservatory where there's like wildlife roaming around. Now, if there's a glass in front of me and this coyote or wolf or whatever, that's another thing. But if we're just walking and we just happen to stumble across one and it's growling and it's ready to attack, I'm no good to you. What is your biggest regret? I don't really regret much, because like I just feel like everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. But my biggest regret is, I don't know if y'all know that singer. Her name is Her. Like, that's her name. So I'm gonna put a picture somewhere next for. So when she first came out, she performed in this dive bar that I went to when I was like 22. I'm 26 now, so I was like 22, 23 when I went to. So the tickets were $30, but to meet the actual celebrity, it was like 100, right? So I was like, I feel like it's a lot to pay to meet her, but I really could have did the meet and greet. Now that I think about it, I should have just paid the $100, because her tickets are very expensive. So I can't even walk in the door, let alone meet her now. And then COVID, no. My biggest regret, not doing that. That's my biggest, like, you can't tell me otherwise. What inspires you? Personally, it's people who've had the odds against them make it out of something. You know what I mean? Like make their lives out of something, or really become successful. Like, you know, so that really inspires me. There's a lot of celebrities that do that, or like people who had a rough time, or were told that like they would never be, or you know what I mean, and they're really a big success. So that's a lot of people for me, or they've had a rough time with their family, or getting to where they get to. Like, that really inspires me. So favorite food. So pizza, that's a food group. Like, good pizza, not nasty Pizza Hut. Well, no, the breadsticks slap, the cheese sticks slap, but no, good pizza. Okay, real pizza. Wings, for sure, like spicy wings. I like authentic Mexican food. Love Greek food, so like stuff like that. What is your all-time favorite town or city, and why? New York. I feel at home when I'm in New York, so there's that. And there's so much to do. There's so much going on, and like even in the city and stuff like that, like people don't care. Like, you can be whoever you want in New York. So as cheesy as that sounds. Who is your favorite social media channel? If we're talking about a YouTube channel, that's Aaliyah's Face. That's Christina Villegas. She does stripper vlogs. Like I said before, I like I'm really fascinated with the stripper life, because I've never done that. So like, I really do watch stuff like Sarah, Camilla. Who else? I feel like my YouTubers change as like my life changes. You know what I mean? So who I watched when I first was watching videos on YouTube, like at 11, 12, like all the way till I'm 26 now. Like, it changes. I think those are the main ones I kind of watch. Like, oh, Brianna Monique, I watch her sometimes. Slim Rashay. She does makeup videos. She seemed really cool. Aaliyah J, funny as hell. Funny. Jackie, funny as fuck. Has me rolling. And I'm not even into makeup like that, which is a whole work in progress. Like, you'll see. It's a whole work in progress. So I think they definitely are my favorites. I'm sure there's more, but that's all I can think of right now. Are you high maintenance? Define high maintenance. Define high maintenance, because I really don't think so. Dogs or cats? So I have a quick story about this too, right? I was a dog person. I had a dog. Her name is Sasha. I'm going to insert a picture of her somewhere, right? So cute. And she was so energetic, da-da-da, all that. I was like, yeah, I'm only a dog person, blah, blah, blah. Like, when she died, I was like, I'm not getting another dog. I definitely want a dog. I just really don't. I don't have time for a dog. So, long story short, when I was like 23, I'm 26 now. When I was like 23, I was like, I want a cat. And I bought this cat. His name is Carter. I'm going to insert some like clips of Carter. He was just all over the place. Like, he is me in a cat form. Like, so I just think he was the coolest cat in the world. I don't have him anymore, but because my grandmother really wanted him. So I gave Carter to her, but like he does not care about anything or anyone else. Like, Carter is the coolest cat that I've ever met, and he's super friendly, super playful, but he's just a troublemaker. Like, troublemaker. He's like 3 now, and I got him like 3 or 4 now, maybe, and I got him when he was like 8 months. So that's my son. But I definitely am both, but I definitely want a cat right now. So yeah, I definitely want a cat. What is your star sign? I'm a Sagittarius. Get you a fire sign. What was my favorite or worst subject in high school? So my favorite subject, which still stands today in high school, is history. I love history. And like I like the aspects of like writing papers on it too, especially if it's interesting. And then my worst subject was math. Girl, I can't. No, if it involves math, I really don't want to do it, to be honest. Not a math person. What is my favorite drink? If we're talking like alcohol, of course I'm talking about alcohol at 1:19 p.m. Of course I am, in the afternoon. It would be an amaretto sour. If we're talking like Starbucks or something, it'd be like coffee, an iced caramel macchiato, a frappuccino, or like green tea, passion tea, whatever. Favorite smell? J'adore by Dior, and like I really do believe that's because my mom used to wear that perfume when I was a kid, and it's like nostalgia, you know what I mean? So, and long story short, I wasn't allowed to like have perfume as a kid, like, you know what I mean? Because I was like 5 or 6, so like I wasn't allowed to have stuff like that, like expensive perfumes or like perfumes in general as a child. So like in my mind, I was like, oh, when I get older, I'm gonna buy J'adore. So it's like nostalgia. Anyways, first, what is my ideal first date? Anything competitive, anything that takes away the fact that like, not that we're on a date, but like I don't know you, you don't know me, unless we know each other. Like going to a movie and dinner is cool. Like that's fine. I'll go if I like you. That's so rude. That's so rude. I didn't mean it like that, but I really want something competitive, like something that you're probably good at, obviously, right? And then you talking about big stuff and I'm talking about big stuff, you know? Because I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, you're going to win that. No, I'm going to hype myself up. No, every time. Every time. What is my favorite book to read? So if we're talking like a childhood book, which I'm pretty sure we're not because I'm all of 26 and I should not be talking about nobody's childhood nothing. At this point, no one's child book. It would be Dancing in the Wings. But if we're talking about like an adult book, look, I don't usually read self-help books or like love advice books. I only picked up this book because it was it had a pretty cover, which I do that a lot, and turned out to be really good. And it's Why Men Love Bitches. Yeah. And the title was interesting, so I liked it. And that was really good. That's like, basically she just says like knowing your worth and how like that impacts your like romantic relationships. But I think personally it can impact like all relationships. If you don't know your self-worth, like your entire relationship is based on your self-worth, basically. So you should definitely read that book if you haven't, because it's really good. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Girl, hopefully an entrepreneur, because look, I'm very grateful for my job, but like I just feel like those who are supposed to be an entrepreneur know they're supposed to be an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? So hopefully an entrepreneur. 5 years, how old will I be? I think I would definitely like a kid by definitely. But first things first, I need a ring. I'm sorry. Like, I'm no shade, but like that's just what it is for me. And I want I would like to own several properties and maybe flip them. But I definitely want a house. I would love to do that though. What are my hobbies outside of this? Outside of YouTube, I do like to read. I do. I can't always still my mind. I do meditate. Spirituality is definitely a hobby that I've definitely thrown myself into, but it's not prominent anymore. I'm learning how to skate, which is a whole, like, there's nothing more humbling than falling on your ass as an adult. Nothing. I promise. Nothing more humbling. Yeah, that's it. What's the craziest thing you've done in the name of love? What? Put up with less than what I deserve. What are my pet peeves? No, you're gonna think I'm fucking insane. No, I'm being so serious. You know how when you go into Walmart, there's like 15 lines that are like, they're actual lines, but there's 2 people at a cash register. Why have the 15 lines? Why have the 15 cash things, the little divider thingies, if there's going to be 2 people working? Oh my, stop. Oh, I have patience. I will put everything back. I do not care. Like, I will put everything back. So no, that. What is my dream job? I don't dream of labor. So I don't dream of labor. I have a dream life though, but I don't dream of labor. Who do I think I am? Me, that's who. What is my spirit animal? So I know I said I'm scared of wolves, but I really think it's like an exotic wolf. Okay? I really do think so. I promise you. And like, to be honest with you, like, I came up with this on my own. Everybody wants to be a wolf until it's really time to be a wolf. No, I'm serious. Okay. I'm serious. I might have to edit that out because no one's dealing with that. Okay. What is your relationship status and why? I'm definitely exposing myself at this point. I'm definitely single. And it's definitely because I'm picky. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I just feel like in the past I haven't been picky, and I got myself into situations that like would have probably required me to be pickier. So I'm picky. I'll take responsibility for it. I'm sorry. What is your ideal partner? What is my ideal partner? If we're talking looks wise, I have a preference, but I can deviate from that preference. You know what I mean? So generally speaking, I do like women and men who are darker in skin tone. If we're talking like characteristics, I need you to be like goofy. I need you to be ambitious and be on your shit. I need you to be responsible because I'm not always responsible. So one of us can't, we both can't be irresponsible. So you know what I mean? And then like, you gotta be a vibe, you gotta be fun to hang around, like, you know what I mean? Like, it really has to be fun for me to do this. So that's just some of the things. If I was to say everything, I would be here all day. We would be here all day just talking about this. What's my favorite color? Pink. I used to like purple, but I really like pink. If it's purple, it has to, like, it can't be like this purple. It has to be like lavender, you know, like a pretty periwinkle lavender. But pink. Have you ever been out the country? I have been out the country probably about twice. I went to like 6 different countries in Europe. And I can list them on the screen. What is your favorite restaurant? If we're talking, I guess franchises, right? PF Chang's. Yeah. What's your favorite song at the moment? Summer Walker's album just came out. It's fucking fire. She put her entire foot in that fucking album. I don't care what anybody. Okay. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you subscribe so you can see up with me. And I have more videos. I'm gonna try to be consistent, y'all. Like, I'm gonna try, but that shit is really hard. It's so fucking hard. Anyway, so make sure you like, comment, and share this video with a friend and a friend and a friend and a friend and a friend, a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. So I will talk to y'all later, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.